Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so grateful to have each and every single one of you here to join me in this brand new video. As you guys can tell from the title, this is my Q&A video. This is actually my second one. I filmed one when I very first started YouTube. This was about almost 2 years ago, and it was probably, I don't know if it was just a couple months in, I'm not too sure. I probably only had 40 subscribers, I believe at the time, 35, 40, and now I've grown obviously a lot since then. And you know, for the ones that have been following me since day one, thank you so much. It honestly means the world to me. Thank you to all my new subscribers and welcome. I'm so grateful again to have each and every single one of you here to join me. So since I figured it's been so long since I did the last Q&A, I really wanted to do another one. I actually was thinking about doing this for a while now, and then I posted on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, it's just advice_boutique. It's a good way to kind of catch up with me as well. And of course, I want to catch up with you guys as well. And I posted, you know, what do you guys want to see on my channel? And somebody posted, why don't you do a Q&A? And I said, you know what? That's just another confirmation of let me do this video. It's obviously meant to be, and I haven't done one in a while, so here we are. I don't want to keep blabbing on, but I just wanted to say also, I apologize. I did post this about 2 weeks ago, and we just found out that my mom's twin unfortunately has got cancer, and it's been spread everywhere. So I don't like filming, obviously, when I'm just down. You guys would know it, and I'm still down now. It's not that, you know, that has changed, but I'm starting to just, you know, just keep praying and having faith. And if you guys can pray too and send out positive vibes, you know, I send it right back to you guys. And yeah, so that's just the reason why I've kind of delayed this video, and just any video in general. It's been about 2 weeks, so I hope you guys understand, and let's continue on to the questions. By the way, I hope you guys like this little scene. I just wanted to kind of get out of the closet and just kind of relax on the couch, have my feet up, and just, you know, have this one-on-one time with you guys, because you guys mean everything to me, and I'm so glad that you guys asked me some questions. So Minky Mothabella she asked me 2 questions. So she says, what are some things you've learned about yourself since you've been married? First of all, you are such a sweetheart, and I know we interact sometimes, so thank you so much for your questions. And I actually really love this question. So something I feel like I've learned about myself since I've been married is, so I feel like I'm actually living more now, if that makes any sense. So I feel like all throughout my 20s, you know, I traveled, you know, I went around the world, which I was very fortunate to do with my job. And you know, I was living before, but like now I feel like I'm really enjoying life on a different level. So to me, that's really important, and something that, you know, it is crucial, I feel like, when you find, or when you're actually looking for somebody, is to find somebody that makes you feel that way. And you know, now I just feel bad for all of like my single friends, or I was talking to one of my cousins who's actually single, and it's like, you know, it's really hard to date now, like even more so than before, I thought. So just know, don't settle. I feel like have about 5 things that are really important to you that, you know, you will not budge if you meet somebody. Like that's your 5 things that you really, really are firm about, that you really expect or want in a relationship. And then like if you have 20 things on the list, like just know no one's perfect, and hey, if that's really what you want to do, like all the power to you. But I feel like 5, even 6 is a really realistic. And you know, like if kids are very important to you, like that's on top of your list. If faith is important to you, that should be on the top of your list. Like go through your list, write things down, and see what's important to you, and just never settle. So that's really, really important. She also asks, a piece of advice you'd give to your 18-year-old self. Save your money. And a lot of people that want to date you are just wolves, and you're just a prize to them, and just, you know, yeah. But I do have to say though, those experiences have really molded me and shaped me to the woman that I am now. Obviously, you know, I took a lot of things in those relationships that really you know, what did I learn here? Like, I'm not gonna repeat that. I'm not, and you know, I feel like that's why I got so lucky with my husband, and so blessed, I should say, because I went through those experiences, and I know, you know, I knew actually what I liked and didn't like in a person, and I, you know, I set my standards really high, and I never settled. I never gave up, and if it was done, it's done, and I never looked back. So again, to me, it's just going back to that relationship thing. Like, of course, you know, you always say you still wish you would have, could have. Like, yes, you've learned, but you also wish you never went through that as well. So I can't sit here and say, yes, but it made me a better person. Like, yes, it did. It made me grow and all of that. That's not cliche to say, but at the same time, it's also fair to say that I went through a lot, and I also wish I didn't at the same time. Of course, you know, you love yourself. You don't want yourself to get hurt. So anyways, that's what I would say. And money is a big thing as well, because like, you just have to learn to budget. I feel like budgeting is a good thing to have when you're at that age, because you know what, you never want to rely on anybody. You always want to, you know, never be with anybody because of money, you know, and just be who you are. And money is not everything, but it's also power, and it gives you the movement in life to say yes or no to certain things, as in, you know, certain positions at work, and you know, just never settling. And that's the biggest thing. And you know, you don't have to be the richest person at all, and I don't believe in that. I just feel like, just be a good person. If you're at peace, you know, you have food on the table, roof over your head, you're blessed. So to me, that's all that matters. So saving money is really, really important as well. So Sincerely Mac writes, would love to know your skincare routine. Well, thank you so much, Mac. You are so sweet. And I actually, so I feel like I have it down packed now, and I can definitely do an updated skincare routine. I did a morning routine recently, and I kind of shared a little bit of what I like to do for skincare, but I can do a dedicated video on just skincare because I've done that before. But again, just like around the time, I think when I did the first Q&A was a long time ago. So I can definitely do that for sure. I would love to do that for you guys. Denny S. Ocean says, have you ever had a friend that hurt you? Of course, yes. I've had many friends that hurt me. One in particular that I can really think about was, I don't want to say too much, because at the end of the day, I will always have love for that person. And you know, I'll just tell you guys this, no matter how much you really love somebody as a person, friend, right? And you know, you have morals, you have respect for yourself. Never lose those morals or respect just because you've known somebody for X amount of years. Because let me tell you, I've been through so much that when this happened, I never shed a tear. And it's not that I wasn't hurt. Of course I was hurt, right? I'm still like, what the heck? Why did you do that? And it was like, what she did was really wrong, and she put my life in danger. And you know, it was really disrespectful towards me, disrespectful towards my husband. So for me, it's like, no, you crossed the line. And I'm always the type that never holds grudges, but you know, she never really took the initiative to reach out. And I actually am the first one to reach out, even if I didn't do anything wrong. But this time I said no. And you know, she was in lots of significant moments in my life. And the thing is though, I'll never regret being friends with her. I love her. I still love her till this day, but I just choose not to be surrounded with people like that, because you should never lose yourself in a moment. You should never lose yourself in any situation. And if it's a true friend, they would never put you in any type of predicament. So yes, I've you know, had lots of friends that hurt me, but you know what? I'm a big believer that it's quality and not quantity. I don't care how many years I've known you, and you know, you're a judge of you are who you surround yourself with, and you have to be a good judge of character of who you surround yourself with. You know, realize, you know, if something's happened, you know, don't take it lightly. You know, sometimes when you just sit back and observe is when you really get to know people. And you know, I feel like she's not that she had changed, because I feel like a lot of people necessarily don't change. You just probably don't really see them for who they are or the situation and what it is. So I feel like I just never been in that situation with her before, like traveling and all of that. And you know, we never were in that specific situation before. So basically that's it. Sorry, I'm mumbling, but I'm trying to figure out the most perfect words to say it. without diminishing who she is as a person, because regardless if she still watches my videos or not, you know, I will always have love for her. That's never gonna change. But yeah, so I just feel like, you know, you're gonna have people that are gonna come into your life for a reason or for a season, and it is what it is, you know, and it's okay to get hurt. It's okay to feel pain, because again, you go through it and you grow through it, right? And it's just the lessons that come forth. Are you going to learn from that and then take it to another friendship? Or, you know, that's why I keep my circle very small. I'm very kind to everybody that I meet, strangers or whoever. Like, if you ever get a chance to meet me, I should say, you will know that. But I keep my circle very small, like very, very small, because of stuff like that. So I'm not guarded, but I kind of am, if that makes sense. My cousin says, P.S. I love you. I love you too. Favorite video to date? I think my most favorite video to date, it's hard because I truly, I know it sounds like, okay, come on, Sarah. I really do love each and every single video that I put out. There's not a video I'm like, oh, why did I do that? I'm like, no, I really don't, because I don't live with regrets. I love everything I put out, and it's things that I enjoy watching as well. So that's the reason why. But if I had to choose one, if it's more like an advice type of video, I would say how to build confidence. And if you haven't watched it, I will link it right over here. And I'm a big believer that everybody should watch that video, whether you're a man, a woman, you know, if you have young ones. It's really good because confidence is so key. And I said in that video, it's more important than hauls. It's more important than makeup. It's more important than anything I've ever put out. Confidence is key. When you have confidence, you're set. I don't care what anyone says, you're set. And there's a difference between cocky and confidence. Confidence is just on a different level than cocky, you know? Be humble, be true to who you are. Don't let the world's bitterness change your sweetness. I'm a big believer in that. But yeah, that confidence video is definitely my favorite one. And that's the one that, it's not my most viewed video, but it's one that if I were to describe my channel, I would say I give confidence advice, and I do, of course, makeup videos, hauls, and all of that. But confidence is the first word that comes out of my mouth, because I really am so proud of that video, as I am all of them, of course, like I said. Bianca, I love you, Bianca. My, like, literally the most supportive person ever. Thank you so much, and I hope to meet you one day. She says, do you and your husband want kids? Yes. So every single day, my husband and I talk about children. We love kids. For the longest time, I just really wanted to focus on my career, as I am doing right now. I really wanted to focus on that. But if it happens tomorrow, I'd be so grateful. I just have, I'm obsessed with kids. Kids are such a blessing. And yes, a million %. Oh, I can't wait to have like a little him or a little me running around. Cuties, so cute. Sincerely, Mac also asks, what is your biggest achievement to date? I just feel like maybe just who I am as a person. I feel like that took a long time, you know, to build the confidence, talk about confidence again, to build the confidence, to be really content with who I am and the woman that I am, 100%. I feel like, you know, I have a wonderful partner. I have the right people in my life, you know. I'm right where I should be, and I'm really looking forward to what the future has to offer. I never take anything granted. I wake up every single day and I thank God every day just to be able to breathe. And, you know, my husband woke up, my family's waking up, my friends, you know, just to breathe and to wake up, to me, that's the greatest blessing of all. So just, you know, just really being content in life. And I feel like I feel at peace sleeping at night, knowing, you know, I'm a good person. You know, I like to give back. You know, to me, that's just my greatest accomplishment to date, I feel like. Runway to Motherhood from Instagram. She's so sweet. I love her so much. So she asks, what is my dream handbag? And honestly, I don't have one in particular. I do like quite a few designs from designers and collections, but I just have to say probably a Dior handbag. Not even one in particular, maybe even like the Lady. I'm not too sure, but I really, really love that fashion house, and she asked me what's my favorite fashion house designer. It's Dior. I love their makeup, I love their clothes. I love pretty much everything that they create, and just as a fashion house. So anything Dior. I love their products, and a lot of makeup products that they have I really do believe in. And like Air Flash foundation is one of my favorites. I have on their blush right now, number 999. It's like more of a reddish undertone. Their eyebrow pencil is what I have on my eyebrows. I love their stuff, and their stuff is really, really good. So the last few questions are actually from my best friend, Verlina. I love you so, so, so much. She actually sent me, I believe, like 4 or 5 questions. She says, what are your 5 must-haves every day? So I probably should have asked her. I don't know if she meant makeup or just in general. Again, I don't know if she meant makeup. I don't know. You know what? Let's just do makeup, because I feel like that's more easier for every day. So if I gotta go do makeup, concealer, brows, mascara, maybe a lip balm and lip liner. I don't know. All right, so that's that. How do you stay organized, she asked. So I do have a planner. So I have one for the house and I have one at work, and I love that. Yes, I do put appointments and all of that on my phone, but I actually like, I'm kind of old school. I like to actually see the planner and what I'm doing. Like when I was really strict with my workouts, I'd actually put, okay, this day I'm doing this day I'm doing that. And to me, that just motivates me, because when I'm done, I just give it a check mark, and I love the little tick. I'm one of those. All done. She says, what is your favorite online store and why? So this is a really good question. I have to say, I mean, this is not my favorite brand, but if I have to say, the place that I shop online the most for clothing is Zara. And I like it because their return process is so easy if something doesn't fit. Because if you're a Zara shopper like me, you know, their sizes are just so off the chart. Like, it's so weird, right? So jeans, don't even get me started on jeans and shoes. So those are the worst things for me to find, but when I find them, like, they're good. So to me, even if you get something on sale, they still return it, and that's like unknown, you know. Usually when something's on sale, they're final sale. So to me, that's very honorable, and like, that's really nice. So I really do appreciate that. So for the second last question, she asks, what motivates you every day? What motivates me every day, I have to say, is knowing that nothing comes easy. If you really want something that's so worth it, it doesn't come easy. So you know, throughout my life, if I ever wanted something, there was so many easy way outs. And you know what? I've tried it and I did not succeed, first of all. And number 2, you know, I'm not talking about lying or cheating or none of that, but there's just easier ways to get some things, and I just never felt fulfilled. Like, you know, I'll give you a great example. There is one thing that I really, really wanted. I had one part of, you know, a step of my career that I really had to do, and there was an easier way out, and I just said no. I had failed this test so many times, and I said I want to take that exact test. I want to know I can do it, and I did. And I worked really hard for 2 months straight, like, you know, after work, and just really focused on it, and really, really persevered. Like, nothing and nobody got in my way. I wouldn't hang out with friends. Like, that's how committed I was. And again, I'm a big believer, and what motivates me is knowing that success can come from really working hard, and that's what really motivates me. It's having supportive people by my side, knowing that I am worth living because I have people around me that, you know, that could lean on me and that need me, and that's why I just try to always be the best version of myself. So to me, that's what motivates me every single day. So last but not least, the question is, what is one thing that most people do not know about you? I don't know, most people. Okay, okay, I'll give you a couple of things, because some things, like if you're new, and you, like, let's say this is the first time watching me, or just watch some of my latest videos, I should say, you probably don't know that I took law enforcement for schooling. So to me, that was something that I've always wanted to take and that I always wanted to pursue. And I always say it's like in my blood, because literally that's something I grew up always wanting. And a lot of people that meet me would never assume that, and they say never judge a book by its cover, right? And they always say, oh, well, you're good at the beauty thing and just stick with that, or that type of thing. So I feel like that's something that, you know, I have kind of mentioned, or no, I have for sure mentioned a couple times on my channel, but not all the time, and people that don't know me would never assume that. So that's one thing. But if you already knew that and if you've been watching my channel, I would say that I was a huge basketball player, like really, really good. And now even if I get a ball, I'm getting 3-pointers. Yeah, I'm that girl. Like nobody would assume, and I'm so tiny too, but I'd always play point guard, and my love for basketball is on a different level, and it actually hurts me that I don't play as much as I used to, and that bothers me because it's like, why not? You really enjoy it, it's fun, it's a workout because I love to work out, so why not? I just feel like I need to find a place close by that has a good basketball court, because I'm obsessed with basketball. Now I don't care for watching it so much, like if I see it on, it's like whatever, but I don't follow it. I've been to one basketball game in my life, and yeah, that's it. But basketball, yeah. I remember when I was 16, my dad got me #1 in basketball in gold, and I still have it because, of course, so sentimental, but yes. Anyways, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I'm so happy that I did this. Thank you so much, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, if you took the time to, first of all, watch till the end, and number 2, take the time to even send me a question, or else this video would never even exist. So thank you so, so much. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please do so. I have some great videos coming out, and I really, really want to say that, you know, you are so worth it, and, you know, I really, really hope that you know that, you know, every day is going to be a different day, but, you know, just take it, learn from it, absorb it, and just move on, you know. I don't know why this kind of came to me and I really wanted to tell you guys that, but I think it's really important for me to kind of express how I'm feeling, and just know that every negative turns into a positive, and, you know, I'm always here for you guys as well. But I love you guys so much, and I hope that you have the most amazing day ever.